Next up, can you guess what airport tops our list of the 10 most extreme? So far on most extreme airports, we've seen unique rituals like riding the fence and Gibraltar's wind phenomenon, the levanter. We've seen tragedy in the mountains and at the beach, some caused by weather and others by congested airspace. But none of the airports on our list is more dangerous than the most extreme airport. Number 1 is Nepal's Lukla Airport.
Lukla Airport, Nepal brings together all these variables we've been talking about, and it's really what makes an airport extreme. You have the altitude, mountains, wind shear, turbulence, a short runway, constantly changing weather. It is one of the most extreme airports in the world.
Officially called Tenzing Hillary Airport, it is named for the first men to reach the summit of Mount Everest, Sir Edmund Hillary and Sherpa Tenzing Norgay. Long known as Lukla, it is located high in the northeastern corner of Nepal, in the heart of the Himalayas. There are 30 daily flights between Kathmandu and Lukla. While only 85 miles apart, they can feature drastically different weather. Positioned at an elevation of 9,382 feet, it is one of the world's highest airports and the gateway to Everest. The short 1,600-foot runway features a 2,000-foot drop into the valley below.
Lots of people find it very crazy to be landing here, and they're really surprised kind of seeing this runway, and they're just shocked.
The tourists who come to Nepal have Everest in mind, so they do have some kind of a feeling that it's going to be a difficult airport. And when they see the runway, it's a lot scarier for them.
It was the most terrifying experience of my entire life. When I saw that bit of tarmac, I honestly thought I was going to die.
My first experience was seeing the mountains, and after I'd seen the mountains, was trying to work out where the hell we were going to land. Because all you see are mountains and ridges and valleys, you don't see any flat land. And then when I realised that we weren't even landing on a ridge, my heart stopped.
The other end of the runway seems to slope uphill towards the peaks behind it. The gradient of 12 degrees is the equivalent of a 10-story building.
You see the runway when you come in, can't quite believe that you're going to land on it. It doesn't look long enough.
It just doesn't seem right, does it? That you're landing on a runway that's uphill. It just doesn't seem right.
You can't prepare for it, you really can't. You can read about it, but you can never appreciate how scary it is until you actually fly in.
The fact that this runway moves uphill actually helps the aircraft stop.
When you come to Lukla, there's a dead end. If you don't check the aircraft at the last touchdown point, your nose will hit. You cannot overshoot. There's no go around. That's crazy.
Okay, ignition on. GG rising.
Because of these intricacies, the airport is always treated with extreme precision and caution.
All set for departure. You have to start from scratch here. Any other pilots flying any other airfields in the world cannot just come and fly here. They have to come get used to it. Just like the trekkers and hikers, when they come here, they have to get acclimatized. We don't clear pilots to land here without instructors.
It takes an experienced pilot to fly in here. Even the captains have to first clear for this Lukla approach, and not all of them you can succeed.
During the high season in October, nearly 500 passengers travel daily to this remote spot near the top of the world. The approach into Lukla is treacherous because of the decreased horsepower of planes at this altitude. As a result, once a landing attempt has begun, there is no going back. It requires a coordinated effort on the ground. Everyone needs to be ready.
Once the departure happens from Kathmandu, we sound the siren to let the airlines as well as the passengers to know that the aircraft has actually departed from Kathmandu.
The runway is used as a shortcut into town, so the sound of the siren warns locals to get off the runway.
When you initiate an approach from 9,300 onward, that's a point of no return. You cannot overshoot. You cannot fly out of it. You have to come, land, final go.
Lukla has been the site of numerous crashes. Coming up, we'll examine one of the most deadly.
It just went too low, and we could just see flames.
There was only one survivor, and he was yelling with pain.